Check, 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 check. Can y'all heard me out there? Can y'all hear me out there? I've been getting the audio a little twisted lately, so I just want to make sure y'all hear me. Can y'all hear me out there? Can I be heard out there? If you can hear me out there, give me a number one before I start going in and doing all this madness, because I've been getting the audio a little twisted lately. The last lives I did, I wasn't even going through the microphone. I was going through the camera. Had to start it all over again. So I just want to make sure y'all hear me. If you can hear me, let me know that you hear me. Give me some type of feedback. Okay, y'all can hear me. Cool. So I was a little nervous, man. I was a little nervous. And I just been working on so much stuff going on in here. Oh yeah, so I've been here playing with, all my little equipment and stuff, and I just feel like every now and again I'm gonna just let a little little laugh out. You know what I'm saying? But yo, shout out to everybody in the chat room. Shout out to y'all for tuning in. It's midnight. I don't even know what today is. Every day is like Friday for me, so it don't even matter the days I get. It don't even matter. But I'm here on the late night impromptu live. I was just tripping off of this whole Zodiac thing. Is it just me though? Like, cause I'm not really into it. I'm gonna keep it real with you. It's like when you meet somebody, especially females. If you meet a female, you start talking to them. What's your sign? I'm like, what does that have to do with anything? So I'm going to tell you my sign, and then you're going to try to attempt to tell me what type of person I am based off my sign. Get out my face. Yo, then you want to try to determine whether your sign is compatible with my sign. Not the person. Not the person, not me. My sign. Because my sign defines the type of person that I am. I ain't with it, man. I ain't with it. Enough is enough. We gotta chill, man. We gotta chill with this what's your sign stuff. Cause you know, like, as soon as something happens, what they say, oh, you know how them Capricorns are. So all Capricorns are like that then, right? Like all the billions of Capricorns in the world, it's just like that. Stop. Enough is enough. Can't take no more. You know what I'm saying? Enough is enough. I'm tired of this spooky stuff. I don't know. Then we got these signs. And when we look at the names of the signs, what are the names of the signs? What are some of the names? Let's look. Some of the names are Taurus, Cancer, Aries, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius. So let me get these straight. Just help me understand really quick. Maybe I'm not understanding something, but help me understand. So some of those signs are some mythologies, like the mythological, the Greek and Romans, right? Am I tripping? Is like Aries? What is Aries? Isn't that like Greek or Roman mythology? Isn't that? Or am I tripping? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. But I can't do it, man. Some people don't even believe in God. They don't believe in no higher power. They don't believe in God, but they believe that cancers are sensitive. And then I believe that people be buying into it based off of, well, I'm a Cancer. I'm supposed to be like that. Yo, cut it out, man. Yo, you go through that whole table. It's an idiot throughout that whole table. You go through the whole table. There's a thief. I didn't say astrology wasn't African. I said the names. See, come on, man. Reading comprehension is one thing, and talking is another. I said, yo, the signs of the names, because again, we always talking this is African, this is from Africa, right? This is what I said on Facebook one day, and I bothered a lot of people with it. I said Kundalini, chakra, karma. It's not, those are not African names. Those are Sanskrit Hindu names. Yoga and all that, that's not African names. It's not. So people are arguing me all and down, up and down. It is African, it's African. So, okay. All right, so let me get this right. When you look up the words, when they say the language they're from, they say that they're Sanskrit and they say they're Hindu. They say they're Indian stuff. So if you want to say that they took it from us, right? You want to say it's African, they took it from Africa. Then what are the African names? So give it back to them. Because when you say the names of something that's not the name of something, or the name of the origin, then give it back to them and then say the African names. So if yoga is an African practice, what was it called in Africa? Or because Africa, we keep forgetting, is a continent. It is comprised of many different countries. It's not like the United States. So it ain't like, yeah, I was in a state of, I was a state of, you know what I'm saying? So I'm what I'm saying is that all that Kundalini and none of that, chakras, not African. Sorry, y'all. Sorry. It ain't from Africa. So y'all can keep saying it is. The practice might be, but the names and the title is Hindu. So if the Hindus took it from the Africans, as y'all want to say, then what's the names? Let's go back and find the names and give them back their names and say our names. Right? That's what I think. I'm not saying it's not from there. I'm just saying when you call it something, if you call it something, then what you're calling it is theirs. You know, Toby was Toby. Toby was Toby, but he was Kunta Kinte. But once he became Toby, he wasn't Kunta Kinte no more, right? Think about it. He was Kunta Kinte in Roots, and then they beat him and made him call himself Toby. Your name is Toby. So if you're calling him Toby, this takes all the African out of him. Because Kunta Kinte was African, from Africa. So when you call him Toby, he's no longer African. He's now the slave in America. Because Kunta Kinte, remember, was royalty. So when we dealing with all these practices, and y'all going, some people going to get mad at me, but I never really cared about that. I'm just speaking my truth. Things that just be tripping me out. I be on Facebook, right? I be on Facebook. And I be seeing chicks. What is the qualifications for this tarot card reading thing? What's the qualifications? Because I'm seeing randoms, just shuffling cards, turning to Las Vegas dealers with the cards. And they're like, who wants a reading? I'm like, so what's the qualifications? What is the learning curve? Is it something you have to learn? Is it something that you have to study? So any person could pick up a deck of cards. It is a special deck? Is it a deck that you buy? Is the deck come from who sanctions people to be able to do readings? Because I see a lot of people, who wants a reading? And I'm like, reading? Because I'm going to tell you what, the minute you do a reading for me and I see that Grim Reaper card, you and that Grim Reaper card going to be sorry. Trust me. I don't care who you are. You pull out that Grim Reaper or I don't know, because I watched, what's that movie? with Beyonce and Wyclef on MTV a long time ago. But yeah, like it seems like anybody could just pick up these cards now and say they're doing a reading. Like, who are you? Who did you study under somebody? Did you come under somebody? Did somebody tell you about it? I mean, next thing you know, y'all gonna be playing with Ouija boards. Carmen, that's the name of it. Thank you. Yay, God, that's what I'm like. Yo, I'm tripping. I don't know what none of this stuff is about. But it became real popular. It became like, and I'm talking about it's girls that I know. When I say I know you, that don't mean that I know you in some type of romantic way or sexual way, anything. But how you just pick up you sitting there shuffling cards like you about to play spades? And be like, pick a card. It's like, oh, so we about to be David Blaine real quick with my future and you just pick up the cards? Now, the difference between numerology and astrology is this. Numbers are very different. And to me, numbers are different. Numbers are very different. Numbers are very universal. Everything is based off numbers. But I can't say to you, numbers are different. And I've seen people talk about numbers and be kind of right and exact with the numbers. Everything we do deals with numbers. That's dealing with math, science. So I'm not really too harsh on the numbers. But when people be like, oh, you know how them Sagittariuses are. How are they? What's going on? You know what I'm saying? So listen, asking me what my sign is don't mean nothing to me. When people used to ask me that, you don't know what I used to answer. I can't say on YouTube, but I used to quote. So, what are you? I'm an N-word. What sign are you? N-word. That's why I used to say that. So, I just don't know about all of that spooky stuff. I'm not educated, right? And I don't think many people are educated on it. And I just think it became a fad for people to act like they're educated and they're just sitting there shuffling cards. I'm like, you about to play Uno or something like that? Like, what's going on? What's happening? You about to play? Well, even all right. Forgive me, because I don't know, and I'm not going to say and act like I know. There's a difference between me and other people. I don't know. You could explain it to me, and if you explain it right, maybe I can understand. That don't mean I'm going to buy into it, but that means I can understand. But even the retrograde thing, would that been going on for a long time? Because I be seeing people, right, acting like complete idiots, and they blaming it on some retrograde. I had a dude that I was going to do some business with. We were talking contracts. We was talking doing paperwork. And he said to me, yeah, I don't do no business around the retrograde. What? What'd you say? Yeah, I don't do business around the retrograde. So we ain't gonna do this deal because of the retrograde. What? Man, if you don't sign this paperwork, if you don't sign this contract and send it back, it's off the table. Period. Listen, man. I remember, I see people on Twitter They tweet is they Zodiac. They ain't even been on Twitter in I don't know how long. They don't tweet, but their auto tweet is their Zodiac. Like, what are we doing? When I was younger, I used to go, I used to get the paper every day and go right to the horoscope. I mean, come on, everybody did it. Go right to the horoscope. They read your horoscope. And you be like, and they give you lucky numbers and you go play the lotto. You never win. You never win. So, one thing that's always for sale that you can bottle it up, sell it, and people will always buy it is hope. Hope is always for sale. You could bottle hope up and sell it. And people will always buy it. They'll always buy hope. So I think people go to stuff because it gives them hope. And it becomes like placebo. And then they start using it as a crutch. Because when I see people, I say, yo, I see one more chick shuffling cards on my timeline. Yo, I'm a the Dikembe Mutombo block you. I can't do it. Because who told you? Who told you that you can read people's cards? Who told you that you had the ability? Is there like this is what I'm saying for people who might come in here? Is there a separate book you have to read? Is there something that you have to read in accordance with this? Is there something that break these things down for you? Is it? I said horoscopes and astrology is not the same. Well, horoscope is the astrology. Well, hold up. The horoscope and your astrology. So I am confused. Horoscopes and astrology is not the same, but what is the horoscope based off of? Yeah, zodiac. Well, so how? All right. So horoscope, astrology, and zodiac, they're all different. They're not the same. I'm confused. But I be finding like a lot of our people be leaning on all this stuff. And just, you know, Ross, my homie Ross said there are no qualifications to do anything stupid. And yo, wow. So look, right? We could say what the ancestors did. That's cool in ancient Egypt. But you know what's funny about even with ancient Egypt? I think that a lot of black people was in love with ancient Egypt, ancient Kemet. I think black people was in love like we didn't live anywhere else or come from anywhere else. I'm serious. I'm kind of unked and Kemeted out. I'm just being real. Sorry. Everything like we, like we didn't, like that's just the only place we were. Like the whole population just comes from that one place. Sorry. You can't put the eye nowhere. It's evil. I wear glasses because I'm evil. The eye is evil. I just gotta chill, man. Y'all be falling in love with stuff. Y'all be romanticizing everything, and y'all just keep going and going and going, and then you know what else? Like this is. I'm not trying to make fun of nobody, but And I'm not saying that many things don't come from the continent. It's the mother of civilization, right? But if it comes from there, you can't take a name that somebody else bastardize it and call it the bastardized name and not the name of the origin. So what I say to people is, oh, where did it come from there? So what did they call it? I'm pretty sure they didn't call it Virgo, right? I'm pretty sure they didn't say Virgo. What did they say? They didn't say, come on. The days of the week, everything that we say is from Greek and Roman mythology, the whole system. This is like Rome. But we say that we took it, they took it from us. And they took it from us. And then we kept what they made up. So it seemed like they made it up. So again, give them their names back and just take our name back. Take a name back, so then they'd be like, what does that mean? Oh, that means what you stole. This is the origin. But when you call it what they call it, then it's theirs now. Just give them the names back. We from West Africa, we from all over. Some people was here too. Some people was in America. It's just the truth. But I just think that we start romanticizing everything and we make everything black. I didn't say it comes from Rome. I said the names. The names. I didn't say it comes from Rome. I said the names. We're using their names. Did you ever hear the slogan, when in Rome? When in Rome, do as the Romans. You ever heard that before? That's something people say today. Come on, man. Y'all. And it's funny because I be knowing a lot more than what I let on. But I be liking to hear people different point of views and different things. I don't believe in nothing. You saying it's not Roman, so you telling me Virgo, you telling me that Saturn is not Roman? That's what you telling me? Cause y'all like to argue. You trying to tell me, so Saturn is not, I don't believe in anything. Okay. Okay. That's, you know what's funny though? I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. Our division and the fact that we the best believers of everything. we're like the best. Like when we believe in something and when we into something, we the best at it. We the best. We going we going to blacken everything. We gonna make everything black. I don't care what it is. I be saying that, who black? Oh, come on, man, get out of here. Stop it. Did we invent mad things? Yeah. Did we build this country? Yeah. Like I want to ask y'all something too. He said, do you believe in the Weather Channel? Yo, you know it's funny because the weather is subject to change. So all right. Irvin Johnson, I'm gonna deal with you for a second in the chat room. I see y'all in the chat room, so don't think I'm ignoring y'all. It's not Saturn though. So what is it? I got a few minutes. I'm gonna play some Jeopardy music or something. You tell me what it is. It's not Saturn. What is it? Because when you look on everything, it says Saturn, right? So what is it then? Oh, see you. Anyway, yo, and think about it, right? In school, in school, around the third or fourth grade, you had to learn Greek and Roman mythology. Why is that? You had to learn. It's a part of the curriculum. It's a part of the curriculum to where it made me grow up loving. I used to love Clash of the Titans. You know what I'm saying? I used to love that. Egyptian worship Saturn. So did the Egyptian call it Saturn? That's all I'm asking. Did the Egyptians call it Saturn? Did they call it Saturn? Did they spell it Saturn? Did they call it that? That's all I'm asking y'all. That's all I'm asking you. I'm just I can't do it, man. Can't do it. So you said somebody said they call it Thoth or Horus. Okay. So if they call it that, why do we call it Saturn? That's the point. This is all I'm saying to y'all. Why do we call it Saturn? You heard Erica Badu? If we were made in his image, then call us by our names. That's all. Yo, this is all I'm saying to y'all. This is why I don't believe none of this stuff. If you can't give me the origin of it, I can't listen to what the invaders flipped it as. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like 2020, you got a Christmas tree up. All information. And listen, I don't care what y'all say. I'm pretty sure somebody somewhere in this YouTube world can trace a Christmas tree and trace Christmas back to ancient Kemet. I bet you. I bet you was on here somewhere. And there's somebody like, yeah, that's really ours. We really make Christmas. We really made the Yule log. Okay, cool. So if we did these things, why do we still go under their names and their practices? Find the names, find the origin, and let's take it back and do it correctly. Because we know they whole curriculum it was never in our favor. You know what I'm saying? We know the whole curriculum was never in our favor. It wasn't it is never to enlighten and big us up. It was always their history. You didn't even learn about ancient Kemet in school at all. You didn't even learn Kemetic sciences or the mythology. Never. Never. You just didn't learn it. Let me ask y'all something else about Nimrod. I read the Bible a few times. Not saying I'm versed. I cannot, like one of my Hebrew brothers, I cannot give you a verse and chapter. You cannot yell read to me and I go right to a passage and read it. I cannot do it. But I don't remember Nimrod being mentioned that much in the Bible. Did I miss something? Because when people be telling these stories about Nimrod and Nimrod this and that, I'll be like, what did they read that I didn't read? Did I miss something? Nimrod is not mentioned that much. Did I miss something? Did I overread something? Do I need to go through like this? Do I need to get a ruler and put it under there and read it? Do I need a yellow highlighter? What did I miss? Because I don't remember seeing him with all these stories that everybody got for him. So what did I miss? But real talk, if you get up every day because the cauliflower because the cauliflower woke you up every day, and you think that the cauliflower woke you up every day, I'm not here to tell you that the cauliflower didn't wake you up. I'm not here. Listen, one thing about me, I'm never the type of person to try to deter anybody or change anybody's mind about anything. All I be wanting to do is make people think and just question stuff. You know what I'm saying? And one thing I don't like doing, and one thing that I don't like is I don't like regurgitating anybody else's information, and I don't like regurgitators. And all I see is a lot of people regurgitating. And I be like, you repeating an idiot? This person's an idiot. And you're just repeating what they said? Come on. One time we was at the radio station when I used to do DTF Radio, Forbes DVD radio. And this girl was trying to have an argument. And people always try to win arguments quoting somebody else, like their mouth, is law. So she was like, well, Dr. Umar said, and my cousin Tab was like, see, now you lying. Because he never said that. He never said that. Like, we could like who we could like our scholars, but we still have to go and we got to do research. Just because somebody said it and they have popularity and they're not known for being a liar or they're trusted, you still have to do research for yourself. You still have to ask them, where could I look that up at? Where you get that from? Because we don't do those things. If we don't do that, then you a cult. You start becoming like the Jonestown people. You know what I'm saying? You start becoming like Jonestown. You start just following people opposed to, just and believe me, it don't take much for you to look into stuff. I mean, this is an information highway now, and you got to go deeper than Wikipedia. You know what I'm saying? You got to go deeper than Wikipedia. The first search term that comes up sometimes is not really, that's the popular one. But that don't mean you still have to, dig deeper. You know what I'm saying? But the thing about Dr. Umar that she quoted, she said Dr. Umar said that the limp wrist people started in Africa. And she was, when people be trying to use debates, and I hate when people go to somebody else on what they said. I'm like, I don't care what they said. I don't care. What do you say? You know what I'm saying? But we be falling in love with people and then everything they say. And the problem is, you could respect men. You could love men for how they speak, what they say. But every man and woman is flawed to a certain extent. So when you dealing with people, their flaws, sometimes you try to overlook it because you become infatuated with people. Like some people are just really infatuated with people. Like you ever be in a barbershop and somebody be like, yo, Tupac is better than Biggie. And there's like a fight about to happen. People get shot. They start fighting like, yo, what's wrong with y'all? What y'all talking about? And y'all ready to fight over people that y'all never, ever met. Never gonna meet. If you see them, they're gonna walk right past you in the street. Not gonna salute you, not gonna give you no five, not gonna do nothing. People be really ready to fight over people they don't know. They just always trip me out. Always trip me out. So I wasn't gonna keep y'all in here long. I just was at the end of it all, you have to research, you have to read, they used to say if you ask why like 7 times, you might get the answer. But you gotta keep asking. When I wanted to, you see the screen right here? This is a template that I made, right? It doesn't come like this, right? It doesn't come like this. I had to make this. So I had to do a lot of studying because it was nobody that I can call to tell me how to do this, right? So I had to do a lot of studying. I had to do a lot of researching. And then when I did research some stuff and one person said, do this, I had to go over that person's work because this person might have said to do this. So you still have to do your studies. You still have to do your due diligence. I just can't take anybody's way as the way. And then once you learn something and you add on, then, you make it yours and you make it the way you want it, because somebody might have said, well, the dimensions is this, that, and the third and all that. And I'm like, yeah, but that's not the dimensions I need. So how do I get the dimensions I need? Oh, I got to go in Photoshop because I got to go in Photoshop, take it from Photoshop, put certain things in Sony Vegas, take it from Sony Vegas, render it down, make it in Photoshop, get all the colors, then put it in this program, make my template, make my timeline. I want stuff flying around. I want all types of stuff. I have to do all those things. You know what I'm saying? So in doing all of those things, you just gotta learn on your own. I can't just say, well, this person said do it like this. That's just not how stuff works. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I'm really saying to y'all. You have to be able to process information, and the information that you process, use it to your advantage. And that's a lot of the issues that I take with people who are so-called scholars and teachers. Sometimes I'm not saying that they're wrong, but I just always want to ask, well, knowing this, how does it work for you? How did you make this information work for you? Are you the living testament of what you're saying? Or you're telling me if I don't follow you, I'm going to meet my demise? Well, so are you. It's like when people start getting spooky and say, we in our last days, and yo, you're going to die too. You don't have no bunker or no time capsule or nothing like that. Yo, you're going to die too. Why are you sitting there trying to make me scared and make everybody scared? But you don't have no solution. Whatever's going to happen, going to happen. But you trying to act like you have the way out. Follow me, subscribe to my channel, hit that super chat, hit that like. Come get this information that I can't even use. But I'm going to give it to you though. Listen, every year, no matter what happens, people come and say we in our last days, right or wrong. How many times was the world supposed to end? Think about it. How many times was the world supposed to end? How many times? So natal charts and zodiac matters. Our ancestors used these zodiac's natal charts. Okay. Since you're new, if I hope I pronounced your name right, Araya, if our ancestors used that, not doubting you, not saying they didn't. Did they call it Virgo, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Libra, Gemini? Did they call it those things? Did they call it those things? Because I doubt if our ancestors called it that. How do we know what the date is? So you telling me our ancestors said Capricorn? Okay. Yo, the world was supposed to end in 2000, 2012. Yo, the world was supposed to end a lot of times in my lifetime. You know what I'm saying? The world's always supposed to end. And people just be like, yo, we in our last days. How? We don't even know when it started. Truthfully, we really don't know. It's like, yo, you ever see them be like, yo, the earth is like 3 million years old? You be like, 3 million? So why are we only in 2020? Ain't you only being like 3 million 20? 3 million in 2020? I'm confused. Then you have the Gregorian calendar. You have different calendars. You know, but let me say something to y'all though, on a real note. I know I've been like joking and bugging out a little bit, but if you study and that's what I'm saying to you. No, they use different names. Zodiacs are used today or Western side. Again, so what were the names of the I know you ain't trying to tell me that they called these planets these Greek and Roman names. I'm not buying that. I ain't buying that. You trying to tell me a tribe somewhere in Africa called it Pluto? You trying to tell me that? Because the Chinese don't call it that. They got the year of the dog, the year of the dog. I don't even sound good saying that with Chinese. But everybody got their own thing but us. We got their thing. Everybody got their own thing but us. We got their thing. Think about it. Everybody got their own thing and we got their thing. But we keep saying it come from us. But we keep saying what they said. Come on, man. The Chinese, like, how long we been in the age of Aquarius? I remember a song along the age of Aquarius, the age of Aquarius. Remember that? That's an old song before I was even born. How long we been in the age of Aquarius? I don't even know what the age of Aquarius is. What is the age of Aquarius? What's going on? The Chinese have the year of the rat. They like firecrackers. They got the year of the dragon, the monkey, frog, all types of stuff. But we take all of their stuff and say, it's ours. Oh, come on. So I need the Infundici. I need to speak to him because that's what we need to reprogram ourselves to call it ancient names that was ours, not their names and their practice. Because, all right, this is where I'm going to get y'all at. This is where I'm going to get y'all. Hold on.
This is where I'm going to get y'all at right now.
Look, so you trying to tell me if you a Gemini, you and that white boy is the same because y'all both Geminis? Let's just keep it real. Let's keep it real. If you or a Gemini. And Billy Bob the racist with the shotgun. Y'all the same? Y'all got the same characteristics?
Ha
I rest my case. I rest my case. So you trying to tell me if you pull out them cards and the white girl come and you read her cards, the cards fall the same for her as it do us? Come on, man. Ain't they the same thing, though? Ain't they the same thing? Come on, man. Come on. This chair is by Ewin Racing. They gave me this chair. I got to put up the video testing it out. They keep asking me, did you upload the video yet? Sorry, I didn't upload the video yet, but I always talk about the chair. Thank you, Swirl Girl, for talking about the chair. But think about it. Are we the same? You know what I'm saying? But I'm just telling you, man, when you roll it to me, and cause it always comes from Doggie Diamonds has no foundation of what he believes in. I'm glad that you think that. That's cool. Cause you don't know me from Hoyt and Skimmerhorn, and you just told me what I don't believe in or I have no foundation. I'm glad you think that though. Know why? Because I don't know you personally, and I don't have to convince you of anything. Because even if I tell you something, you're still going to believe what you want because you blurted out that stupidity. So, hey, cool. I have no foundation of nothing. But people who know me personally, who speak to me, they tell you this, different. It's different. And even when you're dealing with belief, let's talk about belief for a minute. Does belief necessarily mean it's true? But that's just what you believe. Think about it. Is belief truth or is what you believe? Just really think about that for a minute. Belief doesn't mean the truth. It's just what you think. So think about it, right? If I ask you what time is it, and you say, I believe it's 12:45. Is it 12:45 or you believe it's 12:45? Is it 12:45 or you believe it is? Shout out to Red Star 7311 for the donation. Think about it. Belief doesn't mean true. That's what you believe. Some people, R. Kelly said he believed he could fly. Could R. Kelly fly? And that's the thing too. We believe stuff and then we try to make people believe what we believe, but what you believe might not necessarily be true. What's one of the biggest questions people always ask you? You believe in God? Like, what are you talking about? What does that have to do with anything? Look, what is your foundational beliefs? Why does it matter? I'm not on here. I'm not selling you anything. I'm not one of those dudes. You see me, I talk to all walks of life. I talk to a Hebrew Israelite brother. I talk to a Nation of Islam. I talk to a Moor. I'm not even, you know what I'm saying? I'm not knocking nobody's doctor. Even if a female come on here and she's a card reader or somebody come in here and they want to explain to me astrology, cool. I'm not on here trying to sell you belief or my foundation. What does that mean? But I will tell you this. I took what I learned and what I know and built everything I have with it. I tell you that though. I tell you the knowledge that I acquired allows me to do some of the things that other people come sit down and everybody else do for them. Or they have millions of dollars in promo to make them look like they're this great figure. When you take all that away, they're nobody. They're nothing. So the knowledge that I acquired, I took it and applied it. So people acquire all this knowledge and these belief systems, and they still, how does it help you? You know what I'm saying? And I refuse to talk. I refuse to talk about this and talk about that and because what I think or what my beliefs, who cares? This don't even matter. Like I said, if you want to get up in the morning and you think that cauliflower woke you up, who am I to tell you the cauliflower didn't wake you up? Maybe if I convince you that the cauliflower didn't wake you up, you might pass away, and I don't want that. So, hey, whatever floats your boat. As long as you don't try to impose on me or you don't make me uncomfortable, you know what I'm saying? That's it. But you still have to apply your knowledge. And if you don't apply your knowledge, I don't have a system of belief. Either I know or I don't. Seriously. Yo, you coming through? Nah. I don't be like, yo, I believe so. Because that's not a definitive answer. It's not definitive. Yo, what time you coming through? I believe I'll probably be there. Like, you believe? Or could you give me a time? I don't deal with belief. Spooky. But I know our people love the boogeyman. Our people love anything spooky. Like we infatuated. We infatuated with the spooky. Some of y'all can't even sleep with the lights off. Some of y'all got a night light. Some of y'all got a flashlight, y'all, and you hear something, and some of y'all believe in the boogeyman. And anytime somebody could create the boogeyman, you crave for it. You know what I'm saying? That's why we believe in all of this spooky stuff, and we just don't deal with facts. You know what I'm saying? We don't deal with facts. Now, let me explain something else to you, right? Everybody does have a power in them that is energy. Energy is the only thing that's really real. Energy can be detected without a person even opening their mouth. It could be detected a block away. You can see somebody walking and be like, oh, their energy is bad. Here we go. They didn't even say nothing. They might look blurry to you, but their walk is their energy. Their tone is their energy. So I'm more of an energy person. I'd be like, yo, nah, I don't like his energy. I don't really like his vibe. Vibe and energy is the same thing. Yeah, I don't like their vibe. Yo, you rocked with such and such? Nah, I don't really like their vibe. Vibe is, I don't know. It bothers me. You know what I'm saying? It bothers me and then it upsets my energy. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of it all, my talents that I have, and even some of the talents, because you have talents that you don't even know that you have, but you don't even tap into it because you're too busy looking at other people, mad at them using their talent. That's the problem with most people too. Too busy looking at other people, knocking them for what they doing. Or asking me who got more money, 50 Cent or Nas or 50. I'm like, yo, what that got to do with anything? They got more money than me. I don't want to be I don't want to talk about that. Now, it's not that I'm closed off. It's just that, yo, can nobody piss on my head and tell me that it's rain? I might have been born at night, but it wasn't last night. Even you got something called, I don't know how to pronounce it. Forgive me if I pronounce it wrong. Is it gematria? Gematria? Is that's what it? That's how you pronounce it? Sometimes it freaks me out because some people be going too deep into this happened because this happened and this happened because this happened. And this number is this, that, and the third because of that. Gematria. Okay. I think I'm pronouncing it right. And they got all these numbers broken down and Kobe died and this and then this, right? But it's always evil and spooky though. When they break the numbers down, this equals 6 and this equals 6 to these. And I'm like, yo, you know why some things equal up? You know why everything equals up when you deal with numbers? You know why? I'll tell you why. Where's my drum roll? I don't got it. Let me tell you why all the numbers always equal up. You know why? Because the universe is perfect. The universe is perfect. That's why the numbers equal up. The universe is perfect already. You know who messes the universe up? We do. We pollute it. We don't take care of it. We misuse it. So when we see something line up perfectly, we can't even understand why it's perfect. So we try to find ways to spooky it. Think about it. It is what it is. I believe that the universe is perfect. It's stuff that existed before us. I mean, we brought disease. We brought all types of stuff that, we brought that stuff. Ants exist, right? So if you in your house and you got a trail of ants, I bet you there's some food somewhere that you left. I bet you left a crumb somewhere. That's why they're there. If you didn't leave the crumb and mess up, then they wouldn't come, right? It is what it is. Roaches. Clean up. You won't have no roaches. You won't have no mice. If they don't have anything to eat, they won't be in your home. Facts. But we spooky, we spooky everything. So you got mice. So to combat the mice, you don't clean your crib. You know what you get? You get a cat. Then you don't want to feed the cat or change the cat box. So now you got a mouse. You got cat hair everywhere. You got mouse. You got mice. Got cat hair everywhere. The cat is scratching everything, spraying everywhere, and you got a stinking cat box. No, all you have to do is clean up. Serious. All you gotta do is clean up. But you don't want to do that. So you just keep compounding problems. Then your cat sneak out in the middle of the night, come back in. And if it's a male, they go do their numbers, come back in. If it's a female, they come back, and now you got kittens everywhere. All because you didn't clean up. Think about it. Every problem got a solution. You just might not like it. That's a fact. Every problem has a solution. You just might not like it, or it might take some sacrifice. It might have taken some changing. You just don't want to do it. But meeting me, asking me my birthday. Yo, you know what's funny too? I don't like when men ask me certain stuff. Not that I want a female to ask me, but I don't like when men ask me certain stuff. I don't know, it's just weird to me. Just don't sit right with my I don't know. I don't really trust a lot of dudes because a lot of dudes be queer on the low. And if you don't stop certain stuff, you're gonna end up having to punch one of them in their mouth. That's just the truth. Another thing I don't like. Doggie Diamonds does not like meetings. I don't like meetings. I'm telling you now, I don't like meetings at all. If you want to get up with me, we got Skype, we got FaceTime, we got Zoom, we got Messenger, we got everything. Don't tell me I want to have a sit down with you. For what? What exactly are we doing? What are we? And then this is the kicker. Nah, because I want to be able to look you in your eye. Look me in my eyes? Yo, don't you know that I'll break your neck? Why do you want to look me in my eyes? And if you think I'm a liar or deceiver or deceitful, then just don't deal with me. But I'm not going to take time out my day to have a meeting with you to talk about a meeting. Think about it. People meet to talk about another meeting. Yeah, I want to meet with you. Okay, look. Listen. Right now, I have the Note 20, right? The Galaxy Note 20. Brand new Note 20. Even on the iPhone. I got the iPhone 11 Pro, right? I got both. I do the iPhone. I do both. If you want to do paperwork, we could actually even sign it in here. We don't need to meet. We don't need to sit down with each other. I don't want to go on a date with you. Let me telling people I don't want to go on a date with you. Money transfers hands, and we don't even gotta. Do you know that billionaires and millionaires do deals and they never even met each other, never even saw each other face to face? Us, I got this meeting. Nah, you ain't got no meeting with me. Yo, ask anybody in my crew. I don't like meetings. They're having a meeting, he not coming. And then when they had a meeting, I say, well, what y'all got accomplished? Nah, we was just putting some plans. You couldn't do that over the phone. They got three-way now. They got phones with 10 people could be on the phone. Why do we have to meet? Now, if we going, let's get up. Y'all want to go bowling or studio or something? I'm cool with all that. But just us sitting down talking? Nah. I'm not doing that. Because we ain't going to accomplish nothing. Nah. We're not doing that. I'm not meeting with no one. I done did big deals with people I've never seen a day in my life. Honestly. Never saw them before. They done sent me paperwork. I done got it looked over, sent back to me, revisions. They done sent it back to me and done sent it to them. And they done asked me ACH transfer, got money in my bank and everything. I never saw this individual a day in my life. Never going to see them. And then I meet them sometimes and they be like, but us, We want to sit down with a person. We want to go on dates. Yo, I'm not dating none of y'all. I'm not dating none of y'all dudes. Don't ask me on no date. AKA meeting. I want to have a sit down. Fuck is you? Who? Listen, I done turned down meetings with a lot of people. You ask anybody, he don't do meetings. It just don't. Yo, what you want to talk about? We can't talk about it on the phone. I mean, we could get up and holler, but let's get to the money. Let's get to the money. I don't want to just sit around and talk about what we gonna do. Yo, anybody could call me right now and that I rock with and say, yo, I got an idea. You know, ask them what I always say. Yo, let's do it. Don't beat me in the head about what you want to do and what you plan on doing. And yo, I want to sit down and go over this stuff. No, you go over it. And then when it's time to do it, let's do it. Period. Let's do it. I don't drink. I don't smoke. So miss me with that. Miss me with that. If Spotify wants to do a deal with me, you tell them to Skype you, I'll tell them to Skype me. But I'm going to tell this to you, but you don't even know that I already did big deals with people. And forget who's Spotify. I done did deals with Viacom. See, people be fronting like y'all didn't see me post a lot of interviews, Gene Deal, C. Gutter, Chris Rivers, and others in the Viacom building, the radio.com, the same place where Nick Cannon was at. I was there too. Still got mad interviews from there, right? And I didn't even meet the people who signed me. I don't even know them. I don't know them. Never met with them. You know how I met them? And that paperwork. All that meeting and sitting down. That's nigga stuff. I ain't with it. It's too much going on. The average person don't have the time. Seriously. I don't even be having the time to go live because I be working on so much stuff. So then I'm like, damn, man, I got a big audience. And sometimes I feel like I'm neglecting my audience a little bit by not putting out certain content or even just talking to y'all. So I came on here tonight. I drove to Trader Joe's, went and got me some stuff. But I just don't like meetings. Everybody know that. Know what I'm saying? Everybody know that. I'll do an interview. I'll meet up with people to do an interview. To come to the office, or I'll come to you, or I go to my office. I'll go to the studio. I'll meet you at your spot. It got to be something going on, but I'm not gonna sit there and sit up with you to talk. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna sit there we could talk on the phone and then meet when it's time to do something. I'm not gonna meet you to talk. That's what telephones is for. Yo, we all got $1,000 devices. Everybody got $1,000 devices. And you always see dudes who are, yo, I got this meeting tomorrow. Yo, I got this big meeting. How many deals I signed this year? I never met the people in person, ever. So you trying to tell me I done deals with people in other countries? Never met them. Because if they want you and they believe in your talent and they think that they could get some money with you, you think I'm flying to Greece to talk about what they want to do? Come on, man. It don't work like that. Know what I'm saying? Oh, somebody said, well, just stop talking about the subject that you brought. Hold on. Well, just stop talking about the subject that you brought about because you are ignorant about it. And they put exclamation points on it.
They put exclamation points on it. Ooh.
How you gonna tell me what to talk about and you watching me? You know you could just click off, right? You know you could do that, right? No, you could do that, right? Anyway, some meetings are necessary. You know when the meeting is necessary? The meeting is necessary when it's time to execute the job. Then we get up and we do the job. We don't talk about what we're going to do and then schedule another meeting to talk about it. I'm telling you, it's stuff that you can do over the phone. If you got email, you got Skype. I'm telling you, see, a lot of y'all don't know because y'all don't never been in a situation where you actually done deals. So you think, yeah, I got a big meeting. It don't work like that. I'm telling you, you don't have to meet. You don't have to meet the person. Let me give y'all a perfect example. Me and my partner Big Steel started a podcast network called the Digital Soapbox Network. Don't you know I never met him a day in my life. But we talk on the phone every day. We handle business over the phone via email, FaceTime, Skype, ACH transfers, Cash App, everything. I never stood next to him a day in my life. We got a lot of money together. Ooh, diamond is another way of saying demon. Ooh, that's dope. Hold on, let me get this straight.
Diamond is another way, because you know when I change my voice like this, they're going to be like, see, he's into that spooky stuff. He could turn into a demon on a whim. You hear his voice? Ooh.
But yo, right, listen. Diamond is another way of saying demon. And I like when people be playing with words because that's so easy to debunk and tell people to shut up. Right? People say television is what? What do people say television is? Television is tell lies to the vision. That's what they say, right? That's what people say, right? I don't watch television because you tell lies to the vision. Right? That's what people say. So when I first heard that, you know what I said? So television is tell lies to the vision. So telephone is tell lies to the phone? Is tell lies to the phone too? Is it teleport? Is tell lies to the port? Correct me. Tell me. So you tell lies to the phone and you tell lies to the port. Because you tell lies to the vision. That's what television is, right? Come on, man. Please stop making up compound words. Please stop talking using words if you don't know the etymology of the word. You don't know where it comes from. Come on, man. You tell lies to the vision. Okay. So you tell lies to this phone. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Yo, I don't know if you want my attention that bad or you want to try to troll me. You say, come on, guy, you tripping with all the extras. Yo, I told you, bro, you could click out. You just bounce. It's cool. I don't have to, you know what I'm saying? People be fake deep. You know what's funny, right? That's like Oswald Bates. You know what I'm saying? Oswald Bates from In Living Color. He'd be like, I want to flatulate your stimulation of your Zodiac trachea. And he'd be like, ooh, you sound deep. You ever hear somebody say something real stupid and somebody go, and I'd be like, What you mm for? Nah, that was deep. It was? Holy wow. Like, wow. I guess anything sounds smart to a dummy. That wasn't deep. People say something, they be like, like, what you doing all that for? Nah, that was deep. It is? Wow. That wasn't deep. That was stupid. And it could be debunked in like 2 seconds, but you know, if it was deep to you, hey, I guess anything is deep to a shallow person. I don't know. Anyway, all I'm saying to y'all, miss me with a lot of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? You have a different understanding of life than me, fine, but I've never tried to push my understanding of life on you. Don't tell me what I can and can't say. You're on something that says Doggie Diamonds TV. It don't say Super Friends. It doesn't say the Hall of Justice. It doesn't say Batman and Friends, and you came on here and expecting to see Batman and you saw me. It's not like I deceived you. When you came here, you knew that you was going to see me. And in the minute I said something that you don't like, you could just click off. But you know what y'all suckers do? You know what y'all suckers do? Y'all to do stuff like hit thumbs down, but then sit here and argue with me the whole time. You know what's funny? I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I never, ever, the whole time I've been on YouTube, and I've been on YouTube since, watching YouTube since the inception, but been on YouTube with content since, since maybe like 90, 99 little videos here and there. I never hit thumbs down on nobody's video. Never. Because when I see their name, I just don't click it. Like, I don't. People like, yo, you seen that new such and such? Nah, I don't like them. People be like, yo, do you know, I might be alone on this. I never saw one episode of Power. Not one episode. I never saw one episode of Power. So when people be talking about Power 10, Power 6, or whatever's going on, I'd be like, oh, well, okay, cool. I don't hate it. I don't love it. I don't have a comment. I just never saw it. I don't watch it. Why you don't watch Power? Yo, why you don't watch Power? I don't know. Me and 50 Cent has like a little tumultuous relationship. So I don't watch none of he do. I don't follow him. I don't listen to his music. None of that. I'm not going to watch somebody to dislike them. I just don't watch them. But you got people who follow you just to say, I hate you. Okay. What do you want me to do with that information? What do you want me to do? You know what I'm saying? So for me, if you're entertained by something, that's cool. I watch other stuff that entertain me, but I ain't gonna tell you, yo, don't watch this, watch that. Yo, when this come on, I'm thumbs down in it. I don't do that. I just don't watch it. It's just not for me. If you walk in McDonald's every day and tell them their food is nasty and you yelled in there, don't you think you're gonna get locked up after a while? The internet is the highway where people could express their displeasure with you in a distasteful way and almost annoy you. And what do you want from me now? You know what I'm saying? If you tell me you don't like me or you can't stand me or whatever the case may be, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? But what do you want me to do? What do you want me to do now? Okay, cool. You don't like me. Now look, if you tell me every day that you don't like me, do you really dislike me? Think about it. You give me your attention every day of your life. So you're neglecting what you love and paying more attention to what you hate. So instead of you going on videos and thumbs up in the videos, like everybody love Nas, right? Nas is the great. Nas is this, Nas is that. Why do Tekashi got like 400 million views? You know what I'm saying? Why Nas don't got that? Because y'all feed into what you hate more than what you love. So who's really off? Think about it. I don't mess with nothing I don't like. You ain't gonna put a glass of milk in front of me. You just ain't gonna do it. If you want some milk now, I don't drink milk. I'm not gonna tell you again. I remember I never smoked weed in my life, ever. Never tried it, never took a pull, not a joint, bong, none of that. I never smoked a cigarette ever. Never tried it, never did no pills. I never did drugs of any sort, ever. Never tried it, right? But I've been around people smoking, studio settings, I was just talking to my cousin today. When people come to the studio, the first thing they say is, can we smoke there? Like, huh? Anyway, yeah, you could. But I never smoked. But I used to be around people who smoke. And I remember they used to always they used to always try to pass me the weed. I used to be like, yo, you could pass that to me 1,000,000 times. And I'm going to tell you no 1,000,000 times. I will never succumb to peer pressure. If it don't sit right with me and it's not something I want to do, I don't do nothing I don't want to do. I don't care if somebody say, do it for me. Who you? Who you? How? So doing it for you takes precedent over what I don't want to do. So I'm supposed to do something for you that I don't want to do for me. Does that make any sense? Do it for me. Who you? So you're greater than me. I'm supposed to do something for you that I don't want to do to make you happy. Are you crazy? But somebody said, what is your vice? Honestly, my vice is I like learning stuff. I be sitting here like a mad scientist, and I just be looking up mad stuff. And I be sitting there like I sit here and be like, I don't know how to do this. Then it's a seek and destroy mission. Seek and destroy. I was doing certain stuff where I'll be on YouTube and looking at people's stuff, and I'll be like, yo, how they do that? And I ain't gonna lie to you. This is what I say to myself. It's not really right, but this is how I like myself. I say, if that idiot can do that, I know I can do it. But I say it to myself, though. I don't disrespect the person. But I'm like, nah, I can't. It's like playing chess. Chess is a thinking man game. One wrong move, you can get checkmated or lose many pieces to where you just surrender. So it's a thinking man game. So when I feel like somebody outthought me, outsmart me, it bothers me. Yo, it bothers me. So when I see certain people do certain things, right? When I see people doing certain things and they're successful at it, I be like, damn, I feel like they outsmarted me. Nah, I gotta get up. I gotta do my thing. I gotta figure that out. So that's what I do. You know what I'm saying? So that becomes like my vice. That becomes my mission to seek and destroy. You know what I'm saying? So when I don't know something, that I feel like I need to know based on my business, based on what I do, or based off of something that I need to do, drives me crazy. So I sit here for days trying to figure it out. I'll be like, yo, nah, I gotta read. Yo, what you doing? I'm studying. You know what I'm saying? Because it's tough to, a lot of this stuff is tough, believe it or not. Now they got programs that they just came out with during COVID where you see everybody able to live stream and all that. But it's tough to do all this custom stuff. It's tough. You know what I'm saying? It's tough. Then I play video games sometimes. I haven't been playing it in a while. But I've just been figuring out a lot of technical stuff. I'm looking for a new podcast hosting system, so I'm doing research on that because I want to relaunch the audio version of the show. But that is just a challenge. You know what I'm saying? It's just a challenge for me to, but I don't know something. I just gotta, man. You know, it's funny. It's not that I have a problem with disagreeing with me, with people disagreeing with me. People disagree with me every day. But I don't care about nobody's feelings and emotions, if that makes any sense. You know what I'm saying? I think people be too emotionally attached to certain stuff, and they're trying to not be reasonable. They're trying to be emotional about it. It always makes me laugh. You know what I'm saying? It always makes me laugh because it's like, yo, why are you getting so worked up? Like, what's wrong with you? Like, why are you yelling? You know what I'm saying? What's wrong with you? Why are you getting all excited? Like, you ever see somebody on camera and they be like, I'm telling you, now do it over. Because that's what they be like. Nobody picks up the camera. Look, I'm the only person. I'm going to tell you something. All the interviews you ever seen me do, you never seen a piece of paper in front of me. You never seen a computer. You never seen anything. It's just me building with the individual, right? Even when I'm on here live speaking, you don't see me. I don't curse. I'm not mispronouncing a bunch of words. I'm not stuttering. There is no dead spots. But these, I see a lot of people, is an act. So they get in front of the camera and they be like, yo, I'm telling you, yo, how'd that look? Let me see it. Now do it over. Ready? Go. Yo, I'm telling you. And it's like, yo, this is an act. You know what I'm saying? It's an act. Like, so people who know me, they love me because they know this is how I really am. Like, this is not an act. I'm naturally be like, yo, man, get out my face. Like, what are you talking about? But if you come to me with a thought-provoking conversation or stuff, that piques my interest, yo, let's build, let's talk. I talk for a living, so I could talk to people all day. I talk to strangers every day. But if I know you and you ain't talking about nothing, I'm not talking to you. I tell my brother this every day. If you talk to 7 dummies, guess what that makes you? Number 8. Because you could only acquire from people who have like minds or who's a little bit further than you in certain things. So, you trade and compare and contrast information. And I don't want to be the smartest person. Like, when I'm in a room full of people, I don't want to be the smartest person in the room unless I'm in there with children. And even children could teach you something. You learn something new every day. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want to be the smartest person in the room. That's not the room I want to be in. I want to be a student. I have a photographic memory. I don't write anything down. Even I have a body clock. Tomorrow I could go to bed tonight at 4 a.m. and have to get up at 5. I never set an alarm in my life, ever. Just never set alarms. I get up at 4:35, or I look at the clock till 5 o'clock and get up. That's just how I am. You know what I'm saying? I did listen to 50 Cent's audiobook. We had a lot of similarities in the way he thinks. It was kind of freaked me out a little bit because we had a lot of similarities, but something in his character and minds don't mesh. You know what I'm saying? It's just something about him that I don't understand. I'm not trying to understand it because, who cares? But he said certain things that resonated with me, as far as, like, because he allegedly doesn't drink or smoke, for the exact same reasons that I don't. And he also said you have to be like a robot. And my cousin sent me the audiobook and he was like, yo, you gotta read this. And I'm like, I don't want to read it. He said, nah, read it. Rather listen to it. So when I listened, he was like, yo, what you think? I said, yo, he said, yo, that's why I sent it to you, because you the only person I ever heard say, yo, you gotta be like a robot when you want to win. You have to. I know we started off talking about uh Zodiacs and all that stuff, and then we kind of like venture into other stuff. That's just me. I got verbal ADD sometimes. I talk on topic, but then I just keep going. But you have to be so goal oriented when you trying to complete a mission. Like, you really have to see the ending for it. You have to envision certain things. You have to and the distractions, yo, they there. Like, they're there, man. They're there. You know what I'm saying? They're there, and there's more distractions than there is reason to actually do it. Like, for people who work out, getting up and going to the gym, sometimes you could be like, yo, I don't want to go today. And then you get up and go, and you be like, yo, I had a good workout. I almost didn't come today. But you have to go if you want to see the results of your workout. You know what I'm saying? And like, it's like that with me and goals and things that I want to do. I always see the end. I see what the reward is. I say, yo, I'm doing this for this. And when I achieve this, I'm going to set another task. And that's what kind of keeps you alive. You know what I'm saying? Peace, Tone. That's what keeps you alive, like when you got goals. Because when you wake up and you don't know what you're getting up for, and you don't know what you're gonna do today, what are you alive for? I told y'all before, the most dangerous people is somebody with nothing to lose and nothing to live for. The most dangerous people. Or when you holler at somebody, say, yo, what you getting into tomorrow? Yeah, I don't know, man. Nah, me? Every day. They say, yo, what you doing tomorrow? Trying to take over the world, Pinky. Like we do every day. You know what I'm saying? That's just, shout out to Jay McNass for the donation. That's it, man. I already know what I'm doing tomorrow. I already know what I'm doing Monday. I already know what I'm doing Tuesday. Like, it's all planned out. And nothing, rain, snow, hail, earthquakes, nothing can stop me from what I want to do. Period. I'm going to get up. It's going to rain. I got to go. I ain't going to melt. People like, yo, it's raining. Duh. It rains. Yo, it's mad cold. Huh? What's wrong with you? I don't drink or smoke because two reasons why I never smoke. Why I never smoke weed is kind of a dumb reason, but it's my reason. People used to smoke weed, and like, I first started seeing people smoke weed like 91, 92. And the look on their face was so stupid after they was high. I'm telling you, like, dude. And I was like, yo, that's how I'ma look after I smoke? Nah, I ain't never smoking. Y'all look dumb. And then you always had that one person who was extra smart when they was high. It was the personalities. And it was the dumb look on people's face. It was the brilliant idiot when he was high. Somebody start freestyling out of nowhere. And then this dude was putting his spit everywhere. And I'm just like, yo, hold up. Y'all about to put something in your mouth that he licked on? Nah, not me. Not me. And then, if you can see, pause, my lips are pink, right? You can look at old pictures of people. Their lips look like this. Look at their lips now. Yo, your lips is black. Black. Shout out to Irvin Johnson for the donation. It's going to pop up soon. Yo, your lips are black. Nah. Nope. That ain't for me. You ain't licking. I'm not putting nothing in. And then it was always like the dirty, crusty dude. Yo, roll up. He's the roll up man, but he got like one tooth. He got a brown tooth. He got a gray one. This one look like Gargamel. One of his tooth is doing his own thing. And I'm just like, yo, nah, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. And then I stopped drinking. I used to drink. I used to get twisted. I used to get twisted off of liquor. And then I felt like, what am I celebrating for every day? You know what I'm saying? What am I celebrating for? What am I drinking every day for? Like I accomplished something. I mean, now, people be like, yo, you should take a drink. You should celebrate. Yo, we should pop a bottle. We just did this. And I'll be like, nah, because I'm the type of person where I'm either all the way over here or all the way over there. So when I stop drinking, that's it. That's it. There ain't no, again, I don't succumb to no type of peer pressure, right? And you said I share bottles. I don't drink, and I never share bottles. Always drank off a cup. Even beer, even 40s, we used to drink off of cups. And I stopped drinking in 2002, so it's been 18 years since I drank. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I just don't. I get high off of. It's gonna sound cliche. It's gonna sound weird, but it's the truth for me. My truth is my truth. I get high off of accomplishments. I get high off of. The high is reaching different pinnacles. That's a high. You know what I'm saying? You could get high off of accomplishing stuff. Be like, yo, I want to walk 10 miles today. You walk 10 miles. It's a high. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, I just walked 10 miles. So when you fall in love with yourself and you get high off of certain things that's, you know, greatness within yourself, there's no outside forces or no outside elements or anything that could give you that feeling. You know what I'm saying? Nothing could give you that feeling of accomplishments. You know, creating, you know, because what do? People celebrate when they complete a task, right? I don't like to celebrate getting drunk or smoking when I complete a task, because completing a task was hard as hell. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, I did it. I remember when I walked from Harlem to Brooklyn. I think the walk was like 9 hours. I walked from Harlem to Brooklyn. It was well, I walked, not the walk home. I think I was out for 9 hours. I think the walk was probably like 5 hours, but I was out for 9 hours and I didn't sit down the whole time. But I walked from Harlem to Brooklyn, and I just kept challenging myself, like, yo, nah, you, come on, man, you on 40. You know, when I got to, like, 'cause when you get to Times Square, it's so scenic that you say, you know, you walking and then you on 42nd Street. You know, you go from 47th, then you get to 42nd, then you're on 34th, still scenic. Then you say, well, 34th, I could get to 23rd. You walk to 23rd, then you on 23rd, you're like, yo, 14th Street is right. 14th Street is right there. So what I did was I made sure I had me some water, started getting a little hungry. I got me some trail mix, and I'm on 23rd Street. Then I'm like, yo, you on 23rd Street, man. you damn near home. 23rd, 14th, West 4th, the Village, the Bridge. You got it. And if you don't feel like you can do it, you know you can always hop on an Uber or you could hop on the train. But see how far you could go before you lean on any of those things. And I just kept walking. And I remember when I got across the Brooklyn Bridge, I'm like, yo, I'm home. I lived still maybe like 20, 22 minutes away, but I was like, I'm home. What I'm gonna do, take a cab now? You know what I'm saying? I might as well just keep walking. So I just walked home and I'm like, yo, you walk from Harlem. So you high? I was like, yo, I just walked from Harlem. Yo, you crazy. Yeah, I am, ain't I? But I walk from Harlem. Yeah, I did it. And it's the challenge. You know what I'm saying? The challenge is the high. The challenge is, yo, I did it. You can't take that away from me. You know what I'm saying? It's something that I set out to do. I did it. And that's that. And that's it. So that's how I get high. That's how I get drunk. I get drunk off of challenges and accomplishments and things that I put forth for myself, and I do it. And again, I'm gonna close on this because I've been on here for a while and I didn't really mean to talk that long, but I end up talking too long because I got a big mouth. Success is what I make it. Success is not what somebody else want for me. Success is what I want. Success is what I set out to do. So when people tell you what you deserve and what you should have, or tell you what you don't have, and always comparing you to what somebody else have in comparison to what you have, you never notice they never compare you to themselves. They always say, this person has this and you don't have that. So it's almost like a person saying, I'll get my big brother to beat you up. And I used to say, you probably would. But for now, I'm going to kick your ass. You're going to have to get your brother because I'm about to break your neck. So yeah, you could get your brother. He probably will beat me. But I'm going to force you to go get them. So success is what you set out to do, what your plans is. Success is nobody else's life. You can't look at anybody else's life and say, I deserve this. I deserve that. You can want it. You want it, you work for it. But don't ever be like, dag, this person got this and I don't got that. I'm a failure. Or have somebody say, have people make you believe that you're a failure based off of somebody else, what they have. I say this to y'all often. And it's things that I say that I've been saying to people who know me for a while, who've been coming on here for a while, and some people just started, some people return. But it's things that I've been saying for about 5-6 years since I've been going live that you see other people say. They definitely got it from me, whatever. But people base success off of materialism. So the fact that I didn't drink for 18 years is a success story. You know what I'm saying? People tell me you ain't nothing, you ain't never accomplished nothing. Yo, you ain't this, you ain't that. This person got this person got that. And I say, well, one day I woke up and I decided to lose weight. You know what I'm saying? And I lost 120 pounds. So I'm successful. Who the hell lose 120 pounds and didn't get surgery or do some crash fad diet? That's what I did. So you can't tell me what success is when I set out goals and I smash every goal, because what you want to do, I might not want to do. So when people say I got this and I got that and that don't mean you're successful. You got trinkets. We all can get that, but that's the reward for your success? Or is the reward for your success happiness? So this supposed to make me happy? That like a phone when they're gonna come out with the new Note 21, probably around Christmas. This shouldn't make me happy. This is just something that I get to add on to what I'm doing. But trinkets can't make you happy. Nothing. You see some of the people who have everything in the world, they still kill themselves. Don't mean nothing. You know what I'm saying? So success to me is this is what I want to do, and I'm doing it. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm trying to do, and I ain't trying, I'm gonna do it. If I really sat down and said, yo, I'm going for 500,000 subscribers and I'm going for this, I would get it. But I never really went hard on some campaigning thing. I never did that. So even when I see people bragging about their views and their subscribers, I'll be like, yo, if they erase your channel tomorrow, nobody's gonna care. Truthful, real, for certain people. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's really gonna care. It's just the truth. You know what I'm saying? So I like to say that to people because it's easy to give up. Easy to give up. You got give up in you every day. Every day you get up and you go to work and say, I can't wait to leave this job. I can't do it. But yo, do what you got to do till you could do what you want to do. But I tell people, yo, just do what you got to do till you could do what you want to do. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. Then one day you're going to do what you want to do. But you got to start somewhere. A baby does not come out the womb walking, talking with teeth and digesting food. So it's steps to everything. And even when you're dealing with steps in life is steps, right? What happens is when you run up the steps and you go too fast up the steps, what happens? You fall. Sometimes you could fall down further than you got up when you could just went one step at a time. Every now and then you could skip a step. And I know this because I used to run the step. If y'all follow me, y'all know I used to run up and down the steps. But just take the steps. Don't look at what the next person is doing. People say, yo, he got this, he got that. Yo, he this. And I'll be like, yo, I don't want that. Don't want for me what I don't want for myself. People call me all the time and say, yo, I want you to talk about this. How you going to tell me what you want me to talk about? I don't care. Because our words are so powerful for some of us that we have to be careful what I say. And I know a lot. My name is called, my thing is called No Filter. It's a lot of stuff I've been seeing called No Filter lately too. I really ain't liking that. But anyway, I know what I say is so powerful. And historically, a lot of y'all don't know what I've said previously. People are mad at me to this day over things that I said. But it used to be on Twitter. I used to be on Twitter just not caring. And it's not that I toned it down. It's not that I even changed. This is not 2009. This is not 2011. I don't feel like I have to kick dirt on the next man to big myself up. I don't have to bring light to a situation that y'all already see. My point of view on certain situations don't matter to me sometimes. So why should I make it matter to you? And I'm not thirsty for content like that. I don't feel like I have to get on here and say Tekashi got rushed to the hospital. So what? That's just me. Other people with their networks and what they do, that's what they do. That's just not what I do. I don't care. Anything I see of him, I just scroll right past it. So again, if you hate him and he's somebody to hate and he's all these things, why are people talking about him? Because when you talk about him, you know you're going to get views and clicks. So do you hate them or do you love them? Because why don't you talk about what you love? Oh, what you love, nobody care about because you can't sensationalize it. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. So I don't talk about I just don't talk about certain people and certain things. I don't care. Like, yo, so what? You know what I'm saying? So they be like, yo, this person such and such. I'll be like, word, that's what's up. Yo, how you feel about yo? I don't feel about nothing. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no feelings towards that. Like, listen, when you mind your business, when I say mind your business, meaning like you on top of your business. I've been researching, I've been looking at Spreaker, I'm on I'm on Omni, I got Audio Boom, I got Megaphone, I got a lot of different podcast platforms, right? But I'm trying to figure out which one is the best one for me because I have access to all of them. So I'm in here doing research. So when people be like, what you think about, I be like, yo, man, you know what I'm in the crib doing? I don't have time to think about nobody else in their business. Yo, and I really don't like discussing rich people lives. Cause I be like, yo, man, they got money to throw away, disposable bread. I'm trying to get my money up and my business in order. I don't got time to talk about nobody else. And that's what I be telling people. We be like, yo, so I can show y'all my DMs of people sending me stuff. I'm like, yo, why you sending me that? I don't care. I don't care. So you want me to go on YouTube and act like a nut. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. You want me to go on YouTube and act like a damn fool for your enjoyment. Because that's really essentially what it is. It's for your enjoyment. And say, ooh, he real, he go in. Nah, we don't need to do all that. My LA trip is booked too. So if anybody in LA, I'm not gonna meet with you. So let's just get that out. We ain't meeting. But I'm gonna be in LA. If you got any events or anything positive to do, then we could meet up. You just said I think too highly of myself. Makes sense. I guess I'm supposed to think highly of myself. I thought people are supposed to. Ain't you supposed to think? You know, there's another word. Let me get this out the way before I go too. Before I go, I've been, just lining them up and knocking them down. Narcissist and narcissism. That's a very word that's being just tossed around crazy. Narcissist and you're a narcissist. I get it, what people are trying to say. But at the end of the day, aren't you supposed to think you're the best at everything? Aren't you supposed to think highly of yourself? Like you're supposed to walk around with low self-esteem and be down in the dump. Cause I'm gonna tell y'all something, right? I told y'all this before. I'm not a victim of anything, but a survivor of many things. So one thing I'm not gonna do is come on here and complain about something that happened to me 25 years ago or 30 years ago. Because if something happened to me that long ago in my life, then I need psychiatric help. And that's just the truth. That's just the truth. If something happened to you when you was 4 or 8 and it's still plaguing you years later, why would I come before you complaining about it? What I should do is just go get help. Because I'm not going to come before y'all and I don't want nobody feeling sorry for me, and I just don't do that. Or spooky, make everything spooky or trying to spook you out. And I'm not trying to do all that, man. We got to talk We gotta talk life. You know what I'm saying? We gotta talk more life. We gotta talk more real life. We gotta give more positive. Even though we bug out, we say stuff, but when I get serious, I get really, really serious. Like, towards the end of this live. And but it can't always, I like when people are assured of themselves. I like when people, cause you know what's funny? You gotta take care of you. If you take care of everybody else but yourself, you're neglecting yourself. And I'm a person who done that. I'm the person who makes sure everybody was okay. But then when you sick or it's let me tell you something. This is how you know when people in your corner. When you in jail, when you in the hospital, or you gotta move. The people who help you move, they rock with you. If you ever moving and you gotta move furniture, put it on a truck and all that, and somebody come, I got you, I'm gonna help you, that's your people. And you ain't gotta pay them. I mean, of course you're gonna hit them off, make sure they eat or whatever. But moving is a lonely thing. When you're moving, nobody's around. I don't know. Listen, nobody's around. I don't know if y'all experienced that, but I have. When you moving, nobody's around. So somebody who come help you move and boxing stuff up with you and moving furniture and putting it on the truck and all that, that's your people. Because it's rare. That ain't no crackhead. You know what I'm saying? That's your people. Are you moving? I'm going to come help you. You in the hospital, somebody come visit you, they rock with you. You in prison, somebody go through, because at the end of the day, think about it. When a person's in prison and you go see them in jail, you just went to jail too. The only difference is you get to leave, but you have to go all through the procedure of a person in jail. You get searched down. You got to take certain stuff off. You can't have a cell phone. You can't have this. You can't have that. You entered jail. Even when you think about it, correction officers, COs, prison guards, they're in jail. They're in there with the inmates. You're in jail too. It's just that you get to, when your shift is over, you get to leave, but you're still in jail. So you adapt all the characteristics and all the ways of jail. It's just the truth. You know what I'm saying? So the only difference between you and the inmate is that you get to leave, but you still got to get locked. The prison guard, CO, the Rick Ross, whatever you want to call them, they still have to lock themselves in stuff. They still have to lock doors. They still have to do so. You're in jail too. You just get paid. And is it really worth the money? Somebody got to do it though, but you know what I'm saying. But yeah, I got to go. It's like 1:53 East Coast time, and I got to go. So
on that note, it's time for me to go.
Cause they got this thing where they say what they say is what they be saying people are reptiles. They be like, look at their eyes, look how their eyes flutter. Look, you seen the eye? And I be like, I ain't seen nothing, man. Get out my face. You know what I'm saying? Man. But yo, I'm definitely you got studio session, all that. Like if I rock with people and I get up with people, it gotta be in elements of things that I enjoy. I love studio. Like you in the studio, you making beats or you recording. That's my environment. I love that. You know what I'm saying? I love the studio. You in the gym, I'll meet you at the gym. But just far as just us meeting up to talk bad about people or gossip and stuff, I don't do that. You can ask people who call me on the phone and be like, yo, man, I don't want to talk about them. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't care. Be like, yo, what do you care about? Y'all care about me. And caring about somebody else is neglecting myself. You know what I'm saying? So with that, I'm Doggie Diamonds.
I'm about to get the out of here.
Yeah, I like this voice thing. I figured this out last night. So I just been
on this all. I'm like, yo, I can't wait to go live just to use his voice. I just can't wait to freak people out with his voice. You know what I'm saying? And make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit that bell so when I go live, you know. And if you want to donate, you can. The hoodies.
Everything is everything is in the chat room. The Cash App, the PayPal, Super Chat is open, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Any way that you can, assist me in what I'm doing, everything I pay for myself, you know what I'm saying? So when people be like, yo, I'm independent, he's doing it for black people, he's doing it independent. No, he's not. He's asking for money from the corporation. Once the corporation give you money, they control you. Stop. So when people be like, he's doing it for us, if he win, it's a win for us. No, it's not, because if they give him money, they control the content. It's a fact. You don't think so? Ask Nick Cannon. He thought he could say whatever he wanted to say, right? How that worked out. So miss me with that. You know what I'm saying? Miss me with that. I am independent. I never took $1 from no corporation to tell me what I can and can't say. And when I went into the Viacom building, I asked them what I could and couldn't say. And they gave me my guidelines, and it had nothing to do with the type of stuff I was talking about anyway. So I was like, I'm safe then. You know what I'm saying? So I'm cool. But stop with it. Please miss me with that. Joe Budden is doing it for independent, and he's doing stop, because he's asking them for money. He's asking a corporation for money. Period. Asking a corporation for money. Once they give you money, what they giving you the money for? You signing, they're gonna be in control. And no, they not. I got creative control to do this. Nick Cannon had Cannon's class, right? They didn't even own that. But the minute he said something on there they didn't like, they canceled everything else. Stop being fools. Stop falling in love with these people pushing these things because it's a campaign. Pay attention. I'm gonna close on this. I said I'm gonna close a few times. I got to close. Pay attention. Right now we in the presidential race. Look at the things that they say to sway you to believe in them. No president has ever made do on their promise. Not one. Not one. But it sounds so good, and you believe in them, and you vote for them, and you fight for them, you argue for them, and it's the same thing that these other dudes be doing. Yeah, we doing this for the people, you know. We doing this and we doing that. We doing this for black people. And all the while Joe Budden said what he was doing for black people, but Rory is sitting right there. And I'm like, damn, I wonder if Rory agreed with him. Rory ain't black. Respectfully. I'm just saying, when you say what you're doing for black people and you look next to a person that's a white boy sitting there, how you doing it for black people? He ain't black. But it sound good though. Sound good. It sound good. And at this time, what he said, and at this time with black people, psst, you know Joe Budden like do that. Psst, after he says something, psst. I'm like, yo, oh God, crazy. But he's saying what he's doing is for black content creators and all that, and you look right next to him as a white boy. Come on now. Stop it. Leave us out of this. Say what you're doing is for you. It's going to benefit you. It's not going to benefit black people and black this and black that, because it's easy to say that in these times because we're going to be like, yeah, we got to stand with him. You got a white boy next to him. Like, he's doing this for black people. What you think, Rory? Why nobody ain't do that? What you think? Rory, you agree? Cut it out. Don't use these times to run the numbers up. You know what I'm saying? You doing what you're doing it for you. You deserve everything you get. Not saying you don't deserve it, but I'm not gonna play a certain card and I ain't even gonna go there. Anyway, I'm just saying that I know more than what people know that I know. Not those people, but y'all. And I just always find it funny where people talk black empowerment and black people this and black people that, and then they manager, they agent, everybody be white. That just always creeps me out. I'm like, huh? What are you talking about black empowerment? You don't even employ black people. I'm not saying him, I'm just saying in general. This doesn't never make no sense to me. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Joe Button got me blocked on Twitter anyway, though. I used to troll him back in the days. He blocked me. I deserve the block. I don't even be mad. He blocked me. I used to always get on his nerves, so he blocked me. He still shout me out and still show me love, but so it's not the end of the world. But you know, I'm just not gonna talk black and spin white. It doesn't make any sense. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make any sense because it's easy for us. We're so emotional that if we say certain things, people going to be in the emotion and want to stand with you because you look like, we always looking for leaders anyway. We need a leader. He's a leader. He this, that, and the third. But then it's like, okay. So we got him in there and he got him in there. Does that make any sense? Nah, it don't make no sense. That don't make no sense. So we went for him and he brought him in. Huh? Nah, don't make no sense. Independent here, really independent. Put my own money up since the inception. And any money that I made from everything that I've done, whether it was YouTube, the podcast, whatever, signing other deals and situation sponsorship, I always put it back into my product because I pay for everything myself. So there is no startup money. There is no money that somebody gave me. Can't nobody control my content, my narrative, my name, my likeness, what I say, what I tweet, none of that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just saying that to y'all because a lot of times we fall in love with storylines, but that don't mean the storyline is the truth. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want y'all to fall victim to people selling you a false story. Just ask critical questions. You know what I'm saying? That go for everybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about somebody else. I'm talking about the business that I'm in. And I'm not even kicking their back end. I'm just telling you the truth. I'm not gossiping. I'm telling you the truth. Anyway, yeah, I got to go. I got to get out of here. Again, get you a hoodie. The hoodies is pinned in there, in the comments. Where is my cartoon? Cause I gotta go. Yeah. Oh, there goes the cartoon. Yeah. So, till next time, hit the bell, subscribe, share this, whatever. Still ain't doing that Zodiac stuff.